guys, I'm back with a super short video this week. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest videos. But either way, you read the title, you know why we're here. Let's get into it. Alright guys, today I'm here with a little bit of a shorter video, I think, maybe, we'll see. But I want to kind of talk about the difference between regular decision and early decision, and hopefully that'll help you decide whether you want to apply early decision or regular decision. So first, let's talk about early decision. So with early decision, you're applying to one school and one school only. It's a binding decision. So you apply to this one school. If you're accepted, you have to go to that school. And if you're not accepted, then you're placed back into the regular admissions pool and you can apply to all of the other schools you want to. So the early decision timeline is slightly different than the one that I described in my previous video. Application opens in May. First day to submit is the end of May, beginning of June, depends on the year. Then from there, you're able to get verified in that July area. Regardless of verification, 15 days after you submit, well, approximately 15 days after you submit your primary application, you're going to get your secondary to that one school. You submit it, you turn it in. You need to make sure you have everything in by August 1st. Again, that includes your primary, transcripts, letters of recommendation, MCAT score, secondary. Everything needs to be in by August 1st. Interview invitations are sent out in August. So you interview like August, September, depending on the school. And then you get your decision. Hey, you're still there. All right, I hope you're finding this helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Regular decision follows the same timeline that I mentioned in my timeline video. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and check it out. I'll put it in the description box below, or if I can figure out how to tag it somewhere over here. I don't know how to do it, but if I figure it out, I'll tag it somewhere on the here. So with the regular decision, you can apply to any school. You can apply to 1, 2, 5, 12, 60, do as many schools as you want to. The due date for your primary and secondary applications will be specific to those individual schools. Interview invitations are sporadic. They can happen anywhere from July to March, and decisions are made on a rolling basis. So now I want to talk about some commonly said things about early decision. I'm going to talk about if those things are true or not. So one thing a lot of people say is applying early decision is cheaper, and that's true. When you are ready to submit your MCAS application, you have to pay a fee. That fee includes one school. If you're applying early decision, then that one school is covered in the application fee, whereas if you're applying a regular decision, each new school is $40 extra. So that can add up pretty quickly if you are applying to a bunch of schools. Another thing that's commonly said, if you apply early decision and you're accepted, you can change your mind and go somewhere else. No, that is not true. Early decision is binding. You are saying, I am super interested in this one school, and they're saying, we're interested in you too. You guys are locking hands, and the rest is history, okay? There is no going back. Another thing is that applying early decision shows an increased or a stronger interest in that school, and that's true. You are committing to only applying to one school, putting all your eggs in one basket. So that is commitment. So if you're not accepted early decision, you can enter the application cycle late. That's absolutely true. If you put all your eggs in one basket and it doesn't work out, you can go into the application cycle late. So you would be going into the cycle in October when others were going in July. So July, August, September, October, that puts you 3 months behind everyone else. So it may be an issue, it may not be. I guess it really just depends on how bad you want to go to that one specific school. And the last thing is, you have a better chance of being accepted if you apply early decision because the application pool is smaller. That is not true. That's not true. If you take a look at MSAR, you'll see that the amount of students accepted early decision each year is small. I was so very surprised. Like in my cycle, I was looking at MSAR, which is the medical school admissions requirement portal, where you can look up information about different schools. And from what I saw, the schools that I looked at, there were only 2, 3, 5, just a handful of students, not in the double digits, accepted through early decision. So, should you apply early decision or should you apply regular decision? Personally, I applied regular decision just because I was super scared of applying early decision and not getting in. Medical school is really competitive. Everyone tells you that from the time, you first say you want to be a doctor to the time you turn in your primary, everyone says med school is hard to get into, med school is hard to get into. So I was scared. I was like, no, I would rather just put my eggs in lots of baskets instead of just one basket. But I do know people who applied early decision. They had strong ties to the school. That's the school they always wanted to go to. That's the school that really fit their mission the best. And, they just really wanted to go to that school. So if you're not afraid of the whole putting your eggs in one basket and going into the cycle late, then by all means do it, but that's just not something that I did. And I see that question come up a lot, like what's the difference? And I see a lot of people confused about whether or not this is binding, but this is binding. Like you can't apply, get accepted, and then find out something terrible about the school and change your mind. You have to go there. And transfer rates between medical schools is not that high. So I just didn't want to take that chance. Maybe you do. I hope this video was helpful and kind of showed you what early decision is, gave you a little bit of a comparison, and helped you better make that decision. Comment down below whether you're interested in applying early decision or regular decision, and I'll see you guys next week.